Welcome to the Wake Up with Jim Saab podcast. Welcome to the Wake Up with Jim Saab podcast. Do you really, sinasadya mo bang mali yung sinasabi mo?
Hindi. I'm really, just trying to speak as fast.
Try your best to really say it.
Welcome to the Wake Up with Jim Saab podcast.
Welcome to the Wake Up with Jim Saab podcast. Hey, we're getting this. Yeah. We're getting the hang of this. Is this officially season 3?
I don't know. And it doesn't matter.
Who cares?
So, this weekend, it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Friday night, we had a gig.
Yes.
First gig ni Saab in quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saturday, I found a new place.
Yeah, that was a gig that I wasn't able to go to.
Yeah, it was the second anniversary of Girl Gang Manila. So, sa tapat ng dulo, sa poblasyon, there's a place in Makati. It's a place called Run Rabbit Run. Fun. It's like a gin bar. Very nice ambiance sa taas. Pero yun, I think...
Ano yung age group naman nagpupunta doon?
Wala akong makitang tao eh. As in, sa first floor, as in, it's completely dark. Sobrang daming tao.
Oh.
Pero pag umakyat ka, it's open air and like lots of plants.
That's nice.
Good music. As in, no complaint. As in, it was like Michael Jackson, Motown. So, yun. I think I'm really now a fan of Poblacion.
Wow.
As
but
in,
were there
basta
people your
may curfew
age?
ako dun. Yeah, meron naman.
Are you the creepy old dude?
Do I look like a creepy old dude?
Of course not, honey. I love you.
And I was with the band. And we looked pretty young naman there. Yeah. Hindi siya, I will up in the air tonight.
Hindi naman ganun yung mga tao sa Poblacion, no?
Ayo, sing it, ayo.
Okay.
I do my
got it, Jim.
Found
Found love in a hopeless place.
Oh, I like that one though.
We found, yung yung lyrics nun?
Yeah. Hindi yun nga yung ginago tayo. We had an old episode.
Yeah.
Parang mali pa yung lyrics na kinakanta ko.
We found love in a hopeless
place. We fell in love in a hopeless place.
Yun yung mali.
Ano yung tama?
We found love in a hopeless place.
So anyway, that's my Baguettes Rego this week.
Run, rabbit, run.
Yeah. Pero again, I like the place. Cool ambiance. Medyo mahal yung...
Ano yung music downstairs?
It's the same as the one upstairs.
Cool. So hindi siya dancey-dancey. It's a bar.
Hindi, dancey because mga Motown.
Oh, fun.
Fun. Michael Jackson.
Oh. Do we retract our statement from the last episode, by the way? We were apologists.
Ano ba? May bagong discovery
ba? Well,
ba?
may mga sobrang backlash si Barbara
Streisand. Well, just to give you guys a backgrounder. Last episode, we talked about the Michael Jackson documentary.
Which we haven't seen.
Yeah.
That's why we may not have all the knowledge to form a proper decision. We went on a whim.
Medyo MJ apologists kami.
But we retract.
I don't know. What happened?
I don't know.
Ano nangyari?
I just don't want to get backlash.
Ano yung kwento?
Si Barbara Streisand, kasi siya naman, mali naman talaga siya. Kasi she said, I don't even know if it was taken out of context. I only read it as it was printed. She said something like, I'm not, of course, it's not word for word, but she said something like, you know what, even if it did happen, they're alive and well now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so, kumbaga, yun naman, malala yun. Kami we were saying, if it didn't happen, that would have been great, right? If it didn't happen.
And
we wish it didn't happen.
We wish it didn't happen, but we also wish na.
But if it did happen, he should rot in hell.
Yeah.
So, just to make that clear. Anyway,
so yun. So yun, good. Medyo mahal yung drinks, like 400 minimum for a drink.
That's not fun. I wouldn't recommend going there at all.
Hindi, pero na-enjoy. Masasarap naman yung drinks. Mga gin, shinez. Pero like sinabi ko nga sa kanila, honestly, I'm really not a cocktail guy. I really don't get impressed with like, uy, may foam. Uy, may dahon. Astig. Gastos ako ng 300. Kasi...
Gastos ako ng 400 para ng sugar syrup.
in fairness naman, the drinks weren't the sugary cocktail types. Parang may mga
sour. Ganun.
Wala, hindi. Medyo chipas pa rin yung ganun. I mean, may mga dahon.
I was into amaretto sour.
Oh, fuck. I hate that.
Shut up!
Ina. That's the worst.
Ano ka, White Russian?
Oo naman. No?
Basic.
White Russian? Big Lebowski kaya yun.
Okay.
Anyway.
That's as far as our cocktail knowledge goes. No, pero fave namin is 1, 2, 3 old fashioned.
Yes!
Yay, we got it. Okay.
Yeah, which I'm now enjoying again. Pero again, my thing is kasi I like alcohol eh. I mean, the taste is good. So
you don't like masking it.
Parang hindi ko na kailangan ng foam. Hindi ko kailangan ng dahon na hindi ko alam.
What is foam made of?
Hindi. Please don't ask those kinds of questions sa pod na to. Kasi magmumukha tayong tanga eh. What is foam made of?
I think it's like bubbles.
I think it's made of bubbles. I think it's liquid.
I think they just like blow bubbles in the vodka or something.
What's foam made of?
What's foam? Anyway.
So, yung drink na yun, parang, bakit di ka na bumili ng gin bilog tapos kumuha ng dahon sa puno sa labas tapos ilagay din sa baso?
Basta linisin mo yung dahon.
No.
Ayun, gin bilog, lagyan mo ng dahon, i-shred mo muna. Boom, mojito.
Mojito is tequila though.
Oh, I don't even know what mojito is made of.
I think it's tequila.
I don't even know.
But anyway, parang mahilig ako sa gin bilog and calamansi.
What is gin bilog?
Ha? Gin bilog, Ginebra.
Yeah, pero bakit siya gin bilog?
Yung bote.
So
please stop asking questions na.
This is not even sponsored. Stop talking about
gin bulag.
Ay nako, you had me at gin. Enough.
Okay.
I haven't been drinking and I can't relate to this.
Okay. Last na lang, ibibigay ko na yung joke ko. I really like the place, I'm not bashing it.
Run, rabbit, run.
So parang run, rabbit, run. Tapos sinabi ko kagabi, and I don't know why it fell on deaf ears. Sabi ko, run, rabbit, run. But parang... But parang... Walk, turtle, walk.
Bakit iba yung version mo kanina sa akin?
Ano ba yung version?
Slow turtle,
slow. Slow turtle, slow pala.
Yung service,
medyo mabagal eh. Like parang...
And walang tumawa sa banda.
Wala tumawa.
I would have laughed.
I know.
Because I love you.
I know you would have laughed. Pero kasi talagang...
Because I married you and I'm stuck with you.
Kasi parang pagbaba mo, ang weird sa taas parang may pagka-Brooklyn vibe na may mga may mga halaman.
Is it like high on top, like a
Hindi
rooftop?
Hindi naman siya high. It's like second floor dulo high.
Okay.
So, saya ng vibe. You can hear yourself. Pero pagbaba mo talaga, I feel it coming in the air sometimes.
Sabi mo Motown.
Hindi, yun yung vibe.
Okay.
Yung mga, sir?
What the hell?
Yung mga, sir, saan yung bathroom?
Yung sa bartender.
May mga, hey, gano'n. Oh my God! Tangina si Carol! Puta ina si Carol, late. Late si Carol, putang ina mo, Carol.
I love your corporate voice, your corporate douche voice. My gosh. You should have we should do a radio show as in parang yung mga acting. We should do a special na gano'n game. You used to write scripts for those things, remember, in school?
Which one?
Yung sasabi mo, radio drama.
Yeah.
Jim has the award-winning
script.
Well,
it is.
In your class.
Yeah.
So, when you're in high school, tapos meron kayong radio, everyone, we had that also. Like,
the best.
Homework siya. May group work, tapos gagawa kayo ng radio play.
I love that.
That was fun. And then, yung gagawa ka ng parang horse na.
Oh.
I hope you guys heard
tapos
that.
Pumasok sila, tapos may baril. Ganun.
Anyway, we should do a special.
Yeah, I want to recreate that. Kasi apparently, yung radio play na ginawa ko in my... Kasi yun nga, I was the first member of the... I was one of the members of the first ever Filipino Honors.
If I were listening to this on Stitcher, the app, the podcast app, I would forward 10 seconds.
Okay. So what are we going to talk about today?
Oh yeah, it's been 10 minutes of intro. So Jim and I were on our way home from a great day of swimming and family fun. And then we just randomly talked about our friends and giving advice, giving love advice, being asked for it, of course. And we have come to the worms that we...
What's happening?
Meron nga ako, wait lang. We have formed a theory.
Okay.
And we wanna...
No, don't go to the theory yet.
Why?
You have to go to first the situation.
But we don't want to talk about our...
Parang ginawa mo, nag-stormbreaker ka na.
I'm not going to disclose our friends.
Hindi, pero I can do it.
Okay.
Secretly.
Okay, fine.
So I have a friend. It's simple. I have a friend.
Well, you're good at this because you can lie. I cannot.
I'm not lying.
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
Yes, you are.
How am I lying?
You're making something up.
I'm not making something up. It happened. I have a friend who talked to me.
I can't
and
lie.
Said, my friend said na, is it wrong that I still think about my ex who hurt me and cheated on me even though I'm in a very loving relationship right now? There.
Okay, very good.
That's it.
Jim, shut up. Oh my gosh, if you guys can see his face right now, it's so smug, I want to punch it. Why am I talking like this? Did you hear me? Para ako may
What's
accent.
film made of?
Oh my god, if you could see Jim right now, his face looks like foam.
His face looks like foam.
Nangyari, sobrang nalalandi kita.
Okay, game.
Okay, anyway, labo.
Oh, and then, given that,
so ano yung advice na binigay mo?
So ako.
Hindi. So, kunento mo sa akin. Kunento sa akin ni Jim
As I take off my glasses.
Kunento sa akin ni Jim to on the way home na yung nga, he was giving advice. And then, before you even, syempre, of course, in classic Saab fashion, I cut you off. Mm-hmm. And then I said, so did you tell her na did you tell him about your experience that was also something that you had to deal with, diba? Your ex-girlfriend who scorned you. Mm-hmm. Parang even if you're in a loving relationship, there's still something that stings and if you've listened to this podcast, Jim has referred to that ex-girlfriend who we're fine with. We're not even we see each other at parties and we're fine, but sometimes may sting and he lets his wrath.
Yeah. So
sorry, yung labo. Go, ikaw na.
Bakit?
Ikaw na.
Bakit?
I don't know where I'm going.
Kaya nga. So anyway, I told my friend na sabi ko, yeah, it's normal to feel that way. Kasi, I think, and the one thing that we should consider here is that when we talk about still think about the ex, it's times na, it's not even like, grabe, I wish siya yung kasama ko dito.
Oh, no.
Magkaiba yun.
Yeah,
Iba yun.
that's...
Man, I wish I could hear her laugh right now. I wish, I was eating this with her. Alam mo yun, because she was so ganyan. She
that happens,
loved
I
that.
think you should kind of be
That's
worried.
a problem. Yeah, that's when you become worried.
You should be worried, but not 100%. Baka naman, you're just being vulnerable and stupid. Yeah,
parang I think normal naman to compare. Parang, okay, ganito siya dati. Ngayon, ganito yung current girlfriend, boyfriend ko.
I think it's also... would you agree it's normal naman to sometimes think na what could have happened if things didn't, diba?
Yeah.
If things didn't get messy.
Yeah.
Diba? What would my life be now?
Yeah. Because again, as said in this podcast, when someone breaks up with you or breaks your heart, they take a piece of you with them. Mm-hmm. They parang kumbaga ninakawan ka. You mourn for something. You are mourning. Therefore, kaya ako sinasabi na when it's normal to think of your ex even though you're in a good relationship. Pero again, at the level of na may galit ka pa rin. More of that pala. Hindi pala thinking of your ex. More of normal ba na may galit pa rin ako? Na gusto ko pa rin na habulin ako? Gusto pa rin ba na gusto ko pa rin marinig na sabihin niya na tangina nagkamali ako na ginago kita. And I think that's perfectly normal.
I think we should talk about what's normal and not normal when it comes to having thoughts about your ex. Yun like yung sinabi mo na parang kung inisip mo na sana ganito.
Longing.
May longing. I think that's worrisome.
Yeah.
But then again, you should also analyze it kasi baka ang iniisip mo is baka what you miss is how you were.
That's true.
In that relationship.
That's true.
That you might not be missing your ex per se, but you might be missing your carefree young self.
True.
Galing ko, no? I should be in psychology and like talk about film.
Maganda yun. Like, kasi, seryoso, I mean, you may be like thinking like, nung when I was with this person, you know, life was easy. Alam mo yun, parang nakakatawa pa ako noon. Alam mo yun? Sad.
No, sometimes, I mean, to be honest, sometimes I think of the time when I was young and parang syempre wala pa masyadong responsibilities as much as I have now, and I think back on that and parang, you know, I do kind of miss my young self who would go to like art galleries and just kick it with friends. And I think that's normal. It's not as if I'm saying I would trade lives with her, not in a million years, but I think it's nice to think back and diba?
And the thing is,
I still admire my then self.
The thing is kasi, syempre, when you look back at your then self, that is associated with your boyfriend or girlfriend at that time. Diba?
Yeah.
So it's so easy to get those two things mixed up. Na parang, it's so easy to say, I miss my ex and I'm just, inuulit ko lang yung sinabi mo.
Ako sobrang, wala lang akong inisip kasi the moment I said then self, naisip ko, then self Washington. Then self Washington. Oh, you didn't laugh. Sad.
Sorry.
I would have laughed at Slow Turtle Slow, you know.
Sorry. At least alam mo na ganun ako ka-genuine na I really laugh when it's funny.
I miss myself back, my then self when I was still funny.
Parang you can do so much better than that.
Like what?
Then self? Then self the one.
Sorry. I had to wear that. Grabe, sobrang sama nun. Anyway.
Then self Egort.
Jim, why do you fight it? Then self Washington is the best.
Ano yung pangalan nung Fart in Our Stars? Ansel.
Hey, he follows me on Twitter.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't even follow him. Oh, ang cool ko. Ako na,
Tayo na catfish yun.
Stop it. It's actually him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, anyway. Back to what I was saying.
Sorry. Can I go back to my theory?
I'll go.
I can't look at you seriously. Your eyeglasses are fogging up.
Yun nga kanina pa eh. Ano yung... Wait, teka, baka theory ko to, tas you're just saying it's
I just discussed this in the car.
It was my theory.
Jim,
because of what I said, sinabi mo, uy, maganda yun magandang theory yun
No, I came up with it.
Are you serious?
I'm 100% serious.
Ginagago mo.
Jim, no, I'm not.
Oh my God. Kinukwento ko. Kaya nangyayari itong podcast na to is because we were in the car. Kinukwento ko na usap kami ng friend ko. Tapos sabi ko sa friend ko na ito yung advice ko. Tapos sabi mo, uy, maganda yan
Sabi ko, magandang pag-usapan sa podcast yan. And then I came up with my theory.
Oh, ano ba? Sabihin mo muna. Baka naman it's not what I...
Sige, what's your theory? Sige,
ikaw muna.
Ayoko. You're gonna take credit for mine.
Hindi. Go. I don't do that.
Yes, just say yours.
You do it na, sabi ko man. Hurry.
So you have a theory?
Go muna.
My theory nga is that that the ones that have the exes that have the strongest grips on us are the ones that fucked us over the most.
Yeah. Oh, that's not a theory. I mean, isn't that like factual?
Well, I don't want to speak like it's fact. That's why I just came up with it and we're debunking it. If it's debunkable.
Okay. Okay. So this is my contest to that. Na the reason why the exes that broke your heart the most is the one that ano yun? Ano yung sabi mo?
The ones.
The ones that fucked you up are the
ones who have the strongest grip.
Strongest grip?
On you.
Okay,
Meaning
okay.
may ano pa, may attachment
may kapit pa rin. Okay.
Ba yan?
So,
nakikinig.
ang ano ko kasi is my thing is whenever like you can't move on from a person, it's not actually the person that you cannot let go. It is cannot let go of. It's yourself. Sarili mo ang kalaban mo. That's why you still think of that person, because you have to face yourself na, oh my God, that was a time na I was crying. That was a time that I was kneeling down and begging this person. This was a time na I stripped all of my pride and completely let myself go.
Yeah.
And, basta parang I unleashed my soul.
Parang you're embarrassed.
Yeah, it's a person that you don't, parang you cannot accept na putang ina, bakit itong taong to na pag ganun ako? And hindi naman siya ganun kaganda.
Hindi naman sa ganda yun.
Hindi, I mean, I'm just showing kung ano yung thoughts ng tao.
I'm just also saying.
Na parang, syempre, of course, hindi lang siya sa ganda. Hindi rin naman ako tapos eh. Parang, hindi naman siya ganun kaganda. Hindi naman siya ganun nakakatawa.
Calm down. You're being triggered by your ex, Jim.
No,
You're
I'm
not
not
mad at me.
I'm not. Hindi.
Calm down. Inaaway mo
Hindi
ako.
kita inaaway.
On our podcast, no less.
Hindi kita inaaway. Wait lang. So,
oh my God. Are you screaming at me?
So, parang hindi naman siya ganun kaganda. Hindi naman siya ganun nakakatawa. But why does this person fucking still... Bakit may gusto pa rin akong patunayan dito sa taong to? I'm so happy. Putang ina niya, di ba? Parang... And it's really because you...
Napahiya ka.
Yeah, you hate yourself. You hate the person you became during that time.
Yes.
And you can't move on from that.
Yeah. And when Jim and I were talking about it, we talked about our respective exes who really hurt us the most. And we did get the ano ba to? Parang most people think na once you get like quote unquote revenge on them, na they will want you back and they will beg for you back, and that it will solve things. It will make you feel better. And that kind of happened for us, but it didn't really solve things. That's not what solved it.
And when Saab says revenge, kunwari, like, it's not like parang hahack ko yung email niya.
No.
It's more of like, nice.
You made the person realize na.
Hindi, or sorry. Parang parang na the person cheated on you. You got your heart broken. That won't fix it.
Yeah.
Because again, you have the thing that's broken is you. Kasi the reason why you get so attached to a person when your heart is broken is because you become so insecure during that time. Diba? And then you have to build yourself up, make yourself more secure about yourself. Because that person made you feel like, oh, you are completely unworthy of my love. Diba? So you feel, am I not good enough? All that shit. So that's why, yun, parang, again, so parang on top of what I said na parang when someone breaks up with you, they take a chunk away from you. This one is different kasi they actually put a hole through you. May binuta sila sa'yo. I mean, sinira ka. And that's why it parang you're always thinking, Tana, you didn't have the power. Parang I can't believe you had the power to break me.
Yeah.
I can't believe you had the power to make me feel that way. So how do you deal with it?
In my experience, whenever I would see that person or that person would be brought up in conversations, that would be a trigger for me. Parang it would be like, oh, like there was hurt, there was pain, there would always be pain. And when I thought about it, it's not at all talaga, because as in not even 1% I want to be that person. Like I honestly I feel bad for the person that person's with now, kasi he's pretty horrible. Just saying. Pero ang naisip ko is, ang masakit sa akin is naalala ko how I was and how low my self-esteem was back then, na I allowed for him to cause me pain. And I wish I could have done things differently. I just felt so stupid and parang, why did I allow myself to be treated that way? And I thought that was not cool.
Yeah.
And kaya yun.
So I think tama naman yun. And
no, kaya my point is that it's really not that person
that
who's triggering you of the pain and reminding you of pain. It's how you were.
It's a version of yourself.
Yeah, you're remembering how, let's say it, pathetic you were.
Yeah.
That you were, parang how small that person made you feel. And you kind of blame yourself, diba, for what happened.
Oh, you blame yourself. You have so many regrets. Alam mo yun, parang nakakahiya. Sana, parang, again, it's also, you're also spiteful. Na parang,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It felt a little. It felt good when he was really asking me to, parang sinusuyo na talaga niya ako para maayos na. It felt good to reject him. It really did.
What do you say to people who never get that feeling?
You know what? Even if it felt good, it's not the reason why
you moved on.
I've moved on. And I'm not gonna say you can move on like that, ha? It's really, it's an ongoing process, because you have to keep forgiving yourself. And loving yourself is an ongoing process. Honestly, it's an everyday thing. Every morning you wake up, you thank the Lord that you're alive, and you love yourself talaga. You have to forgive yourself for the past. You have to, kasi sometimes talaga our mind will keep talagang it'll keep reminding you of your failures, of your past mistakes. And every morning you have to remind yourself na, hey, that's done, and I forgive myself and I love myself, and today is going to be a great day.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Ako naman.
And that's why it's not going to be an instant thing moving on. It's going to be an everyday thing. And on the days that you forget to do that, that might be the day that you'll get triggered.
Ako naman, I think there's a reason why sa mga movies, there's always a montage. Diba? The montage when the person picks himself up and starts fixing his life. Diba? One of my favorite rom-com. I know this was debated by the band. Parang is Forgetting Sarah Marshall on rom-com. For me, it is. And I just love that movie because the fix yourself montage wasn't a fix yourself. Fix the relationship montage. It was a fix himself and then bahala na. So, based on my personal experience, I really, and I said this in our previous episodes, it's a blob of fuck. Na you treat heartbreak as a science talaga. And I really believe in that. Na kasi ang ganda ng sinabi mo na you learn to love yourself and gratitude is the one way to do that. Diba? Kasi if you're in a pit of sadness, imagine you're in a pit. You can't see anything else. But if you look up, go up, you'll see that, oh man, there's the sun, there's life. So that's why I really push, and if anyone's listening who has had his or her heart broken recently or ever, I'm just telling you na that pain, yung kurot na yan na parang tangina tong taong to ginagawa ko and that person made me feel like shit. That pain will always, I'm not saying always, pero most likely will always be there. But of course, it will lessen in time. And the way to do it is like what Saab said, is not gonna be instantaneous na, oh, I met someone, or oh, my ex or the person who broke my heart is begging for me back, or tangina, the person STD yung heartbreaker, parang tangina mo, buti na lang and I'm better now. No, hindi. Kasi again, ang kalaban mo is sarili mo. So that's why you fix yourself. And for me, the best way is doing a scientific approach on it. Yeah. And when I say scientific, you build yourself. Treat it like a project. Treat yourself like a lab experiment. Yeah. Na, okay, what if every day, 10 minutes, mag-jumping jacks ako? What if every day, before I sleep, I write something in my notebook? Yeah. Na think what I'm thankful for. What if every day I'm gonna text? These are the things I actually did. I'm using actual things I did. One thing that really helped me the most was every day I'm going to text someone offering my help.
Well, that's nice.
And that I think that's the one that healed me the best. And the fact,
because the best way to help yourself is to help others.
Yes, that's how.
Ako.
Isa ka dun sa tinext ko na hindi pala. Na I mean,
baka ibang babae yun.
Hindi.
Ano, may checklist? Pakilan ba ako sa checklist mo?
Hindi.
Wow, this is brand new information.
Hindi. What I mean is,
maybe you're the ex who's gonna hurt me the most.
Hindi. What I mean is, tinext kita, and then I felt good that I was able to be someone that could talk to you because you're talking to me about your ex.
No. Sobrang jirit.
Anyway.
Wait, I'm gonna share it. And that's why you said, diba, parang hindi talaga revenge yung you're in a better place than that person. Kasi, I mean, that's not gonna really solve anything. Because I've been with you for 8 years, Jim. Yeah, 2011-ish. Yeah, so I've been with you for 8 years. And this guy still messages me. You know that. I've shown you, diba? And una, diba, parang you would think na, I guess, normally, you would be like, oh my gosh, this guy's so pathetic. Like, grabe. May kasal na ako, may anak na ako. Diba? But then, because I know that I didn't have the best relationship with myself, I made it about me. I made it about, oh my gosh, grabe, this is really, how dare he think that he can do this and that I would ever consider, flirting back. It made me feel really, parang, was I really like this? Parang, did I give this impression that I would be okay with this? Diba? Gets mo? Na parang, binablame ko yung sarili ko.
Yeah.
But then yun nga you have to get out of the pit and see that, oh my gosh, stop it. It's just really that this person is shit. Yeah. Leave the shit in the pit. Get out. Labo.
So, pero again, I think one thing that most people have felt is they could say to you parang, buti ka pa, tinext ka, hinabol ka. Ako never ako hinabol eh. Sinaktan na nga ako, kinalimutan ako, never ako nakarinig from him or her. So, that's
what would you say?
My advice would be, that's why I still go back to, it's a science.
But do you have like shower thoughts of how you would talk to that person?
Hindi.
I think, no. We've had that. Kung I was thinking, if hindi na ako tinetext or hindi ako, well, if you never had closure, which have we talked about closure?
No.
Yeah, but parang, don't you have like shower thoughts about like, anong sasabihin ko sa taong to? What should I have said? What should I have said?
Yeah.
What dapat paano ko dapat to binic drop gets? Like, what could I have said?
Not really.
Well, a lot of therapists recommend writing that down because transferring it on paper makes it a physical thing. It turns your thoughts into a physical thing, and then you burn it, and then you let it go.
That's cool.
That's something that I've learned.
That's cool.
Yung mga pain mo, you write it down, and then you have to, but once you burn it, you have to let it go na.
Yeah.
And wag mo nang, don't na think of sana ganito ganyan. So
kaya
you're better off.
That's a good thing. And again, it supports my whole thing na you have to build yourself. At the end, that's it. Kung hindi, parang build yourself na you are no longer a person na who is clinging on to that this person might text and beg for me back one day, or that this person will regret. Na parang you will never feel the other person's regret. I mean, yun nga, again, let's say kunwari, never talaga nag-text, never nagparamdam, never heard of the person again.
Masakit talaga yun.
Masakit talaga, pero you have to change yourself. You have to become a creature that does not depend on his or her approval.
That's why you have to forgive yourself.
Yeah. Forgive yourself and then build yourself so you can start to believe in yourself.
Because ikaw ba, when you got cheated on, did you blame yourself kahit papano?
Yeah.
Did you think that it was your fault? That you... that nagkulang ka?
Actually, hindi. Parang, kasi complicated nga yung akin eh. So parang the cheating helped eh. Kasi parang, okay, tangina, sira ulo talaga to.
Yeah.
Parang,
that's actually, diba, that's better nga eh, na kupal yung ex mo.
Parang kupal pala talaga to. Kaya ako now, I find it, like it's again, of course, this is like a far cry from how I felt during the time. Pero like, it's really a joke na to me. Diba, basta.
Yeah, but I can just imagine what you went through.
Oh.
Anyway.
I
can't, you know what? I'm not going to imagine it. I was there. I helped you through it. Yeah. Anyway,
this was fun.
Yeah. So that was an interesting turn of events. We got really serious real quick.
Yeah. So,
by the way, we have a
baby coming. Because Saab's pregnant.
Oh, I thought we were giving away tickets. Yeah, we're giving away tickets.
Okay.
Is this exclusively for our listeners? Maybe we should just do the giveaway on our Facebook group.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's better.
So, yeah.
So,
tune in.
Again, our latest single, Milk, is on Spotify. We're releasing a new cheat single on April 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty soon.
But for the tickets I'm giving away, I just want to talk a little bit about the event.
Okay.
Wait lang. I need to look for it
Pero
first.
Before that, we also have on Linya Linya, it's pretty, we have a big promo. If you buy 2 shirts, you get a free shirt on any of the summer sale shirts. And we just opened a new store in Eastwood. It's beside Cha Time and Shoe Salon. If you were in Eastwood in like 2007 to 2011, you know this place. Kaya I'm actually pretty happy kasi Eastwood was my jam.
Wasn't it all of ours?
It was the super jam.
Anyway, so I'm giving away tickets to Isang Bangka, Isang Diwa, a music and arts festival on April 6, 2019, Saturday, happening in Lamp Quarters, Marikina. It's a music and arts festival showcasing some of the best artists in the country, held by SPCP, Batch 1995's artists, your favorite bands, and so much more for the family. More than anything, we gather to celebrate and share with you our mission of #active education for the benefit of our brothers and sisters of the Father Louis Chauvet Foundation School. 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Free entrance and beer until supplies last. To art exhibit featuring artists Beltran, Calabia, Cabrera, Comsti, Garcia, Prudente, Roque, Ruivivar. And the party starts at 6 p.m. with The Dawn, Pedicab, Imago, Cheats, O Flamingo, Stone Free, JC and Honey, Bidigaga, Covert, and more. So there,
join the Facebook
exclusively
group
for our Facebook group, Wake Up with Jim and Sab. Exclusive Facebook group for
Tweet
the intelligent people.
Us and post on Instagram, #Wake Up with Jim and Sab. Thank you guys.
Bye, I'm pregnant.
Bye.